of the kids said to me one day, "How come we don't recycle here at Lothrop?" And I said, well, as far as I know, we can't. And so then I started to feel like a hypocrite. If I'm teaching them how important environmental issues are and I recycle at home, then we should be doing something here.
Well, first of all, I didn't even know they recycled. So one time I threw away everything in the trash, which was a little bit scary.
We started very small and we built our program up. So we did paper, and every room from early childhood to the principal's office, everybody has a paper recycling box in their room. And so in the morning,
we go around the classrooms like this big garbage can, but it's like a recycling bin. And we go around all the classrooms, dunk the paper in here.
They have 15 minutes. They're only allowed 15 minutes to do this, and they need to be back in class. We recycle the milk bottles in the cafeteria that are served at lunch and breakfast.
If we drink some of it but don't drink the rest, they'll make you pour it in this basket, and then they'll dump it in the sink, and then you can recycle the milk carton.
The juice boxes that are served at breakfast, we collect those, and currently we're saving those. We open them up and rinse them out, and Lawrence and Garden will be using those as planters. Because even better than recycling stuff is using it before you recycle it.
And then we have also carts. On the bottom, there's a little shelf that has a bucket on it. That's the compost bin.
Like in the compost, we have Jell-O, vegetables, bread.
No animal products can go down there because it makes it stink.
When we first started, we thought it was going to be really hard. We have kids that are 4 to 10, and we just thought that we weren't sure we could teach them what can be composted, what you can collect. But again, kids are capable of learning so much more than we give them credit for. And it took 2 days.
And then on the top, there's a pile for trays.
And we also have the lids and pull tabs. Those also get recycled with the bottles.
We have green leadership teams that are composed of 4th graders, and the goal is for them to set up the program for that year and make any changes that are necessary. They run the program for the year up until 2nd semester.
4th graders are leaving the building and going on to middle school. We need to teach the 3rd graders,
show them how to do the milk recycling,
carry on the right recycling because we don't want to lose recycling forever at this school.
So the 3rd graders then as 4th graders will take over, so that's how we make our program sustainable. And if we develop healthy habits now, they'll follow them throughout life.
Well, I came to Lothrop, and then they put me in a leadership team. So then I told my mom to start recycling, so now we get recycling bins.
At home last night, I gathered a few watches and batteries that were pretty old. I brought them in today.
I have a little sister named Vicky, and she's going to be 5 in April. She has gotten used to recycling since I taught her.
In fact, they get so militant about the recycling that when we do go on field trips, the kids notice that people were throwing out aluminum cans and plastic bottles, and they just became furious about it. I want to teach my kids that you have to follow the rules, but when you don't like something or you see something that's wrong, you make a lot of noise. So we wrote to the people who were in charge of it, and we said,
I'll tell them we should recycle like Lothrop.
So they put pressure on them to try and get them to change.
It makes me feel happy that we're helping the planet and keeping God's planet safe and clean. It makes me really proud.
It makes me happy to recycle.
It makes me feel responsible because I need to be responsible if I want to do it.
It's the adults that put limits on children. Children don't come with limits already stamped on their forehead. We assume that there's things that they can't learn.
Drink it or sink it.
Nebraska loves
our public schools. Nebraska loves our public schools.
Nebraska loves
our public schools.